Hey guys, Spencer here with Keystone Giant Pumpkins. I'm sorry I'm a little late on the long form update. This is day 49. I'm filming this. It was cloudy and rainy the day before, really rainy the day before. Today it's still cloudy and cooler, but it's not raining, so I can film. We're looking good. Pumpkin looks great. It is 767 pounds today. We put on 30 pounds last night, probably because of all that rain. Coming to the stem that split. Here, let me kind of put the phone under there like that, see if you can see that better. You can see in there. Yeah, it's looking good. It's healing up. It's nice and healed and dry. I have this box fan on, but if you can see, it's not working right now because the power's not out. It's just there's something shorting the GFCI when it's along the whole long wire that runs down here. So I have to find whatever's shorting it and fix it, which I'll do later. The pumpkin itself, here we can go over to the blossom end to check out there too. It's definitely bowed over. It is looking good. There's a little up close shot. Oh, my mouth is a little too close to the microphone. Hope that wasn't too loud. The skin of the pumpkin is really, really smooth. I mean, it's like baby skin for almost day 50. There's zero cantalouping. There's a couple scars just from when it was little, like there. A couple little scars on it. Other than that, it's just all baby skin smooth. Especially over here on this side. Look at that. See the vein there? That is really young skin that still has time to grow. And there's a couple scars here, like that. Probably some from fertilizing, some from actually scratching it when it was little. But yeah, we're looking good. I got that paprika around it to keep away raccoons and rodents. I really need to get some hot sauce because raccoons got in again. Thankfully, I mean, you already see that pumpkin's okay. But they kind of like broke in there. And instead of eating corn, because they kind of ate all the corn, they went over this way through there and messed up a couple leaves in there. I can show you later. Which has me concerned because I don't want them coming near the pumpkin at all. And it's been raining a lot, so it's kind of just been washing away all the things to deter them, all the spice. Now what I can do to deter them, and what I'm going to get today, is a bunch of hot sauce, like I've been doing, which works well if it's not raining a bunch. And the thing that I can do, even if it's raining, no matter the weather, is I can get a radio. If I put a radio out here, because they really don't like loud noises or sudden noises or human voices at all, put a radio out here, crank it up. It might annoy the neighbors a little bit, but at least it'll get rid of the raccoons and keep them away from the garden and especially away from the pumpkin, which is what I'm most concerned about. Plant health. This is kind of like some of the worst plant health under the umbrella because the mildew can easily spread, and there's downy mildew like that. Some powdery mildew too. I probably am just going to end up cutting off most of those leaves because no matter how much I spray them, they don't seem to get better. Plant health in most of the plant is pretty good. Pretty good plant health. There's some older leaves like that. That's pretty old leaf. That's, what is it? Pumpkin's almost 50 days old. That's probably 5 days older than the pumpkin. Especially that one. Oh, that one looked good a while ago. Now it's not looking as good. That one's really old. That one's got to be 70-something days old. That's an old leaf. Plant health is pretty good. I had a little bit of an aphid problem. You can see a couple leaves. I really sprayed them. And there's no issue anymore. They're gone. That's probably just because of the weather. Look at those nice leaves in there. Bumblebee. Yeah, there's definitely some old age. See, even some of the leaves on the side vines there, looking pretty old. Coming over this way. Yeah, I do have the tinfoil out on spots that I needed on the main vine. This is one area of concern. I need to get a battery-powered fan and I need to cover this somehow. That's actually not water in there. That's alcohol to keep it from stop the rot. But this has been rotting really badly right here and spreading. So I really have to get that under control. Main vine is fairly healthy. I mean, for some reason right here it's just not as thick, and then right here it's a lot thicker all the way to the pumpkin. We're still definitely getting nutrients from over here. This side of the plant's pretty healthy. Look at that leaf. This is a pretty old leaf too. So are most of those. Here, I gotta prop these back up. It's a little windy today, so there's definitely some leaves blowing over. They'll probably go right back as soon as the next gust of wind comes. These leaves are fairly healthy. These are new leaves. I mean, look at that leaf. That's a nice leaf. It's a nice looking leaf. Not too much nitrogen, not too much potassium. Just right. Look at that. Looks great. A little bit of carnage, a little bit of leaves falling over, especially in here. It's thinned out. Yeah, that does not look that good over there, because a lot of leaves fell down. Coming over this way, there's a stump in there. It's covered up and dry. This is kind of like a really healthy area of not necessarily new growth. It's probably like 20 days old or so. Something like that. Maybe a little less than that. Still pretty young. It's newer growth compared to the rest of the plant. I've cut off all the growth now. There's absolutely no new growth coming off anything. So it's all stopped and going to the pumpkin. But I have these leaves, these nice leaves here, to get me through all the way through September to the way off in October. Let's take a look at the stump in here. That's a little wet. This is actually mostly alcohol in here. It's solid though, it's solid. And yeah, like I said, that's mostly alcohol. In there, that's all dry. Yeah, that's just completely dried, the stump. The rain's kind of coming back here. Let me close this. Thought I could film better today without rain. Oh, it's not as heavy as yesterday, not nearly. Stepping back over this way. Yeah, this is kind of like the not neglected, but just like older, thinned out side of the plant. There's still a couple good leaves in there. Look at that one over there. If you can see that, looking good. I just gotta get through September, and then we're good pretty much. I'm pretty happy with this plant health. I mean, the pumpkin's definitely. Oh yeah, look at that. Looks great from there. Plant health is a little toppled from wind, but not too bad. Oh, the rain is definitely picking up. Let me try and get back under cover. Step over this way. Alright. What else do I have to say? I did a little bit of fertilizing, a little bit like calcium before the rain hit. And the rain's getting heavier again. Oh, come on, man. Come on. And I'm under the umbrella. Let me cover up the pumpkin. Because it's raining. Oh, it's windy and raining. I don't know if you can see that on the tent too. Ugh. Don't want it to mess up the fresh paprika I just put on there. Oh, I don't have that steak. I put it over there so I can film. Now I gotta put it back because it's windy and rainy. I want to keep my pumpkin covered. Got pretty wet last night. The pumpkin was pretty wet. I have to figure out what's tripping that GFCI so I can get that stem drying out again. I'll figure it out. Alright, there, the pumpkin's covered again. Let me step back under the umbrella so I can talk to you about what I've been giving the plant. Let's see. I've done like some micronutrients and some key nutrients too. Oh, are you kidding me? As soon as I get it covered, the vein just stops, like dead in its tracks. Oh, whatever. Been giving it some like main nutrients like nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus, but I've also been giving some micronutrients like the little things it needs like boron, copper, iron, nickel, manganese, Just some little things like that. Not too much though. It's kind of been really, I don't want to get my soil EC too high, which means there's too much salt in the soil. But the rain's been good for it, other than causing some couple bug things and some fungus, which is normal. It's kind of hard to spray. I can't really spray any. I can't spray any fungal things or any insecticides, pesticides in the rain, because it would all just wash away. Oh, the rain's kind of coming back again. It would all just wash away and wouldn't work well. But yeah, we're looking good. The plant health is nice, and I just love that. I love the pumpkin itself. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I'm debating whether I should walk over and show you the garden in the windy rain. I'll do it though. I'll do it for you guys. Just show you an update on all the vegetables and stuff. The corn. I mean, there's not really any corn on it, but it's healthy. It's kind of starting to die off because the corn got all picked and eaten. That's a fig tree. These are the same thing, just a fig tree that popped up. They're pretty good. They're looking good. The other thing that corn can do, when this is all dried out, it'll be good decoration in the fall with all those corn stalks. That's where the raccoon climbed in. Right there, you can see it pushed down. Now, they won't come in the daytime unless they're rabid, and I hope they're not rabid. But what I can do is I can go get all the stuff I need now, because it's daytime. And then I can come back and put it on after the rain stops, and that should be good. Stepping over this way, over here. A lot of this here is just other parts of that plant that seep through, because this plant, I don't know, it's just never been good. It never got a pumpkin on it, and it just kind of hasn't been good. Oh, whoa, look at that. Look like a squash vine borer got in there. It just made it grow all funky like that. There's some loud construction. I don't know why there's so much construction going on around me right now, so I'm sorry about that noise. There's a little pumpkin in there. I don't want that bee to get angry at me. Here's the tomatoes. You can see lots of tomatoes in there. I need to go through and pick a bunch. There's tons of Roma tomatoes, beefsteaks, sandwich slicing, cherries. It's kind of, you can see how much it's rained. When it rains a lot, they'll split like that sometimes. Let me see if I can get that pumpkin out of there. It's definitely raining. Yeah, let me coal this out. Don't want this to take any energy from the big fruit. Let me chuck it over there. The sunflowers bloomed, and they're kind of sad now because it's raining. Here's the other tomatoes. Some new ones growing. The plants are still fairly healthy. There's a couple yellow jackets in there. Sweet potatoes are also growing very nicely. I gotta come through and pick everything that needs to be picked. Sweet potatoes, they grew everywhere. And look, these are some pole beans in here, those flowers. From pole beans, here's a bean, that's too little. I can go and pick some when they're ready. There's definitely some good sweet potatoes forming there, and I know this because some rabbits got in. And thankfully they only got one, but they took one sweet potato out of there, which is small compared to all the area down there. And what I do to combat that now is I sprayed a bunch of repellent that smells bad, even though it's probably washed away by now, so I should spray it again. I sprayed in there and over there where they bit through the fence. What I'll end up doing next year probably is getting like the metal chicken wire and just running it all along the whole circumference of this, all along it, to keep out rabbits and anything like that. And raccoons, I don't really know what I can do about raccoons other than put spice around and play music. This bed, the onions and tomatoes, there's lots of cherry tomatoes in there. Look at that. I definitely got to come through and pick some today. Look at that, that's beautiful. I just eat one of these now. No, that one's cracked. Let me try one. I don't really love tomatoes the best raw, but I definitely like to cook them. and things. Here, let's try it, see how it is. I mean, it's not bad. It's a little sour, a little bit of tartness. Cucumbers. There's some cucumbers in there. They're definitely starting to die off just because of the older age. Oh my goodness, it's raining. I don't know if the camera never picks it up well, but it looks like it's snowing. There's a ton of really tiny raindrops all falling, so it just looks like snow almost. You get thin snow. Here are the sweet peppers. They're looking really good. Lots of sweet peppers in there. There's a pretty big one, and a couple over there too. They're on. These plants are really nice looking. Sweet pepper plants. They're tall. They're 2, almost 3 feet tall now. They've just got sweet peppers growing all up and down them. So we're looking good on that. And here, the melons and squash. Oh look, there's a couple bees on that pretty sunflower. The melons and squash, look. Melons and squash. That watermelon, there's a sugar baby watermelon there, and there's some cantaloupe. There's another one over there. There it is. There's a cantaloupe. And there's that oddly shaped cantaloupe there too, which is weird looking. It's just a different variety. In here, there's a kale plant too in there. It's kind of starting to die off too, just die off from rain and old age. It's getting cooler too. Here's this view of the pumpkin plant, which is pretty good. And then here I have the gooseneck gourds, which are really being attacked by squash bugs. I don't know if you can see that. Look at that. Get off there. Get off. The squash bugs all up and down it. I don't know if they gave it a disease or something, or if they're just sucking so much out of it that it makes some leaves wilt, and it's making this gooseneck gourd be smaller. It still will grow, and I'll keep it. It'll just be smaller. Oh my goodness, it's raining a lot. I'm getting soaked filming this. It's worth it though. I gotta show you guys the garden. So I know a lot of you like to see this. In there, we got some dying green beans, but there's definitely some green beans in there. I gotta go through and pick. I can show you where the rabbits go through later, and I'll spray some of that stinky stuff too after I'm done filming, because I don't want to get my phone all stinky. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Appreciate anybody who watched the end here. If you guys have any questions about anything I have here, about pumpkin growing, about the pumpkin itself, please feel free to ask them. I'm very happy to answer any questions you guys have. Oh, I forgot to show you guys, like here, where some leaves got trampled and pushed around by the raccoons. But yeah, like I was saying, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you want to, actually, if you guys want to like and subscribe, I'd very much appreciate it. Share it with your family and friends. It would mean even more to me. Look at that weed. Thanks for watching, guys. And that's it.